Good morning, this is Professor Budwell, and in this video I'm going to be talking about your last little problem, Freda Ford versus Thrifty Repair Shop. You're going to be doing another IRAC similar to your last one, but with one fun little difference. In your last one you were showing how two cases were similar. In this assignment, you're going to be showing how your cases are different. You're going to be contrasting Freda Ford's case with the Hoffman case, showing how the facts in Freda's case are different than the ones in Hoffman. Because in Hoffman, they ultimately found that the plaintiff was not involuntarily restrained, and you're going to be arguing that Freda was. So we've already said what the issue is. It's been provided whether Freda was involuntarily restrained. So let's jump into the rule. Now, it says in your instructions to be careful about not using the word false imprisonment. The Hoffman case, as you may have noted, is rather old, so they used false imprisonment a little more than involuntary restraint, but you will find the rule in there. There are two ways that a person can be involuntarily restrained. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the first one because it's the second one that's really more germane to the course. But the first one is that a person is physically forced to remain where they do not wish to remain. Now, the second one, I want you to find it in there, but I should have just given you a good enough hint to be able to find it. Now, talking about the two cases, there's a few things that I want you to look at when you're comparing them. Think about some things that are similar about the overall fact pattern. You had a person who was at a place. They were told that they could not leave that place, but they did leave. So let's kind of break that down a little bit. As you're comparing these cases, think about how were they told that they could leave. You might notice in the fact pattern that the manager of this thrifty repair shop was pretty volatile. Think about that as you're contrasting it. Think about what happened when the plaintiffs actually did leave the places where they were being held. Kind of consider what happened when Freda left, what happened when Hoffman left. So I'm giving you some pretty good hints in here. And as you're writing out your analogous case section, just be sure that you include any facts in there that you're going to be comparing in the argument or application section. Also, please remember to do the opening sentence and the conclusion sentence using your rule. So a good way to start with the opening would be like, in Hoffman, the court found that the plaintiff was not involuntarily restrained because, and then you can insert some of the language of the rule. She was not, insert language. And a good conclusion sentence would be like, therefore, the court found that she was not involuntarily restrained. Now, in this case, you're not the prosecutor for your argument section. You're the plaintiff, so you can say Freda will argue, again, that she was involuntarily restrained because, and insert the language from the rule, and then same thing for a good conclusion. Say in there, therefore, Freda can argue that she was involuntarily restrained. Kind of bookend them a little bit. Now, when you're contrasting the facts a little bit, it's a good idea to compare each factor that you're looking at side by side. So kind of think of it like this. In Hoffman, the manager did this. In Freda's case, the manager did this. In Hoffman, the employees did or didn't do X, Y, Z. And in this case, the employees did blank. So yeah, compare them side by side. You don't want to do just two big summaries in there. And in the conclusion, just again, throw in a few of those facts from Freda and remember to use your rule, involuntary restraint. But I think that that should be pretty helpful. I am accepting rough drafts until, I know I had said the 16th. I might let you do one until Friday. I know that the assignment is due Saturday evening. I will come into my office on Saturday morning to check for any rough drafts that I have, just because I know it's the last assignment and I definitely want to give you guys ample time for it. Just be aware if you send me a an email on Friday night with your rough draft on it, that it's, you're only going to have a very short amount of time on Saturday to be able to finish it. But God bless you all, and please email me any other questions that you have. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have, and if it's a question that I think that would benefit the whole class, I'll go ahead and I will put it on the announcements. Thank you all so much. God bless you, and have a very Merry Christmas.